On a bright morning, the bear Kai was walking quietly in the forest, enjoying the fresh air, while the green trees surrounded him and the sun's rays filtered through the leaves, giving the place a gentle warmth. Sounds of birds filled the atmosphere, and the sound of the gurgling water added to the magic of the moment. Kai continued on his way with steady steps, his eyes contemplating the nature around him. Suddenly, he stopped walking when he heard the sound of a small duck crowing. He turned his head towards the source, his eyes reflecting curiosity. He listened carefully, trying to know what was happening. Then, his ears started moving slightly as a sign of his interest. He did not hesitate and walked towards the sound until he saw a family of ducks at the edge of the road. The ducks were jumping nervously as they watched the cars speed by. The reflection of the vehicles was clear in the eyes of the little ducks, as if they embodied their fear. Kai approached slowly and bent down a little to be at their eye level. Then he asked them gently what was going on. The mother raised her wings a little as she spoke anxiously, while the young ones hid behind her or looked at him with slight fear. Kai listened to the problem, then smiled confidently and stood up with steady steps. He walked towards the middle of the road and raised his large hands, indicating to the cars to stop. At first, the cars continued moving, but soon, one by one, the others slowed down until the road came to a complete stop. One of the drivers opened his eyes in surprise when he saw the giant bear standing there as if he were a traffic policeman. Then the mother duck felt safe and started walking, leading her little ones one by one to cross the road safely. The little ones walked in a straight line, but one of them was a little late before he hurried to catch up with his mother. Kai watched them carefully until he was sure that they were crossing safely. When they reached the other side, the mother duck turned towards Kai and raised her wings gratefully. Her little ones made happy sounds as if they were thanking him. In turn, the bear smiled as he saw their happiness, then looked at the road to make sure that everything was back to normal. Moments later, the duck family headed towards the lake, where they swam happily under the sunlight that reflected on the surface of the water in a beautiful golden color. Kai stood watching them, smiling. He felt very happy that he was able to help them. Before he continued on his way, he took one last look at them, then turned and returned to the forest, where the leaves of the trees danced gently, as if they were saying goodbye to him.